Hello and welcome to everybody. I am Preeti Sharma from Kendriya Vidyalaya JNU. Today we are going to discuss chapter number 1, that is non-for-profit organization of class 12th of accountancy. Under this chapter we are going to discuss the meaning of non-profit organization, its features, its final accounts like receipt and payment account, income and expenditure account and balance sheet. So let us start with the meaning of non-for-profit organization. What is not-for-profit organization? It is also known as non-profit organization. It is an organization set up to render services to the society not with the aim of earning profit. As its name suggests, non-for-profit organization's main motive is to serve the society but not to earn profit. Now, the characteristics of non-for-profit organization. First is separate legal entity. Non-profit organization has separate legal entity, means all the transactions are recorded from the point of view of the business, not from the point of view of any individual. Secondly, services. The basic motive of non-profit organization is the welfare of society but not to earn profit. Third, form. Non-for-profit organization is established in the form of charitable societies, trusts and clubs. The fourth feature is no profit motive. Non-profit organization is set up for the upliftment of society but not with the aim of earning profit. Fifth is funding. Now the question arises, from where the funds come? The funds of the non-profit organization come in the form of donation and contribution from the members. Last, accounts. Like profit organization, NPO also prepare its final accounts. Its final accounts are prepared in the form of receipt and payment account, income and expenditure account and balance sheet. Now you can see the accounting procedure. First of all, every non-profit organization has to prepare receipt and payment account. Then with the help of receipt and payment account, we have to prepare income and expenditure account and balance sheet. Now let us discuss one by one. First is receipt and payment account. Receipt and payment account is a summary of cash and bank transactions during an accounting period. It is prepared under appropriate heads of accounts. It begins with cash and bank balances in the beginning and ends with the cash and bank balance at the end of the accounting period. In receipt and payment account, all receipts are recorded on the debit side and all payments are recorded on the credit side. The main feature of receipt and payment account is that under this account, all type of transactions, all types of items, whether it is of capital nature or of revenue nature, if it is a receipt, capital receipt or revenue receipt, then we will show it on the debit side, and if it is a capital payment or revenue payment, then we will show it on the credit side. It means we just see whether cash is coming, then we will record it on debit side, and if cash is going, then we will record it on credit side. Then we will deduct or we will see that what is the end balance. The end balance will be the closing cash that will comes on credit side of the receipt and payment account. Now you can see the features of receipt and payment account. First, its nature. Receipt and payment account is a real account. Second is basis of recording. Whenever cash comes, we will record on debit side, and whenever cash goes, we will record it on credit side. That means we use cash basis of recording. Third, capital and revenue items. All capital and all types of revenue items are both recorded in receipt and payment account. Fourth point, opening and closing balances. We prepare receipt and payment account to check the cash balance in the beginning and to check the cash balance at the end. Fifth is adjustment. We need not to make any type of adjustment under this, because we have to record only cash transactions. If there is adjustment like outstanding, prepaid, accrued, advance, then we need not to mention these types of adjustment. Lastly, purpose. Why we prepare receipt and payment account? The need of preparing receipt and payment account is to check what is the opening balance of cash and at the end of the year what amount or what balance we have in cash account. The next is income and expenditure account. With the help of receipt and payment account, we have to prepare income and expenditure account. Now let us come to the meaning of income and expenditure account. Income and expenditure account is like profit and loss account of a business firm, but NPO prepares income and expenditure account, not P&L account, because it is a non-profit organization. Only profit organizations prepare profit and loss account. But it is certainly different from receipt and payment account, as in receipt and payment account we record all types of transaction, whether it is of capital nature or of revenue nature. But in income and expenditure account, we transfer only those items which are of revenue nature and which belongs to the current year. That means the current accounting period. All those transactions which belongs to the last year or to the next year do not come under income and expenditure account. Whereas in receipt and payment account, we have to enter all the items whether it belongs to previous year or current year or next year. So it is very much different from receipt and payment account. Under this account, we shift all types of income, particularly of revenue nature. From receipt and payment account, we will shift only revenue nature items, revenue nature income on the credit side of income and expenditure account, and expenditure of revenue nature we will transfer on the debit side. If income side is more and expenditure side is less, then there will be surplus. But if expenditure side is more and income side is less, then there will be deficit. Now let us discuss the features of income and expenditure account one by one. First of all, its nature. It is of nominal nature account because in this we record all expenses and incomes. Second, basis of recording. It is based on accrual basis of recording. This means that we have to put all types of transaction, whether it is of cash nature or outstanding. Third, period. Income and expenditure account is prepared for the particular current accounting period. In this, we do not include all transaction which belongs to previous year or to next year. Fourth, closing balances. We prepare income and expenditure account to check whether there is a surplus or there is a deficit. Fifth, adjustments. We have to make all types of adjustment like prepaid, outstanding, accrued and advance. So we can say income and expenditure account is very different from receipt and payment account. Let us compare both of these. Receipt and payment account, under receipt and payment account we have put all types of items like whether it is of revenue nature or of capital nature. But income and expenditure account we will transfer only those items which is of revenue nature. Secondly, in receipt and payment account we put all types of transaction whether it belongs to previous year, current year or next year. If cash is coming of previous year, then also we will record it in receipt and payment account. But it is not possible in income and expenditure account, because in income and expenditure account we will focus only on the current accounting period. Now you can see the format of receipt and payment account. On receipt side we have recorded all the receipts whether it is of capital nature or of revenue nature, and on credit side this is payment side. On payment side we have shown all types of payment whether it is a capital nature payment or it is of revenue nature payment. As you can see, we have started receipt and payment account with the opening cash and bank balances, and it is ended with the closing cash and bank balances. Now there is a format of income and expenditure account. Under income and expenditure account, all revenue nature income will be put on the credit side and all expenditure of revenue nature will come on debit side. If income side is more, the result is surplus, and if expenditure side is more, then there is a deficit. Lastly, the balance sheet. As we know, profit organizations prepare its final account at the end of the year. They prepare trading account, profit and loss account and balance sheet. But non-profit organization prepares receipt and payment account. Then with the help of receipt and payment account, we will prepare income and expenditure account and balance sheet. All revenue nature items from receipt and payment account we have transferred to the income and expenditure account. Now the capital nature items will be transferred to balance sheet. So first of all we will discuss what is balance sheet. Balance sheet is a statement that shows the financial position of an organization or enterprise as at a particular date. The method of preparing balance sheet of NPO is similar that of business firms. It is prepared after having prepared income and expenditure account. But under this, we have to prepare two balance sheet. First is opening balance sheet and second is closing balance sheet. Under opening balance sheet, we have to calculate capital fund. But if capital fund is already given in the question, then we need not to prepare opening balance sheet. Then we will transfer the capital fund to the closing balance sheet, and then all assets and liabilities will be transferred to the closing balance sheet and adjustments will be made. This is how we will prepare the balance sheet in NPO. You can see the format of opening balance sheet. Under opening balance sheet, we have calculated capital fund, and then capital fund is transferred to the closing balance sheet. We will add surplus in the capital fund, but if there is a deficit, then we will deduct deficit from the capital fund. Now, there is home assignment for you. There are two questions in the home assignment. First, mention any 5 items of revenue nature and mention any 5 items of capital nature. Now, let us again revise what we have discussed today. We have discussed the meaning of NPO, its features, then the final accounts of NPO, that is receipt and payment account, income and expenditure account and balance sheet, and the features of receipt and payment account and income and expenditure account. I hope you must have understood all the points. That's all for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.